Start, what's going through your head right now?
Honestly, just reflection of the season. Just reflection from the season. Just going through my head right now.
Lohi, kind of touched on it, starting the season 1-5. Said you guys weren't supposed to be here, just the highs and lows to get to this point. The roller coaster at the end of the game, just kind of how can you process all of that right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately, I look at, my season, and it kind of goes into play with how our season went. I feel like, I had good plays. I had definitely more bad plays this year than normal. That was to my standard, but that's just kind of how the season went. I think when I did get a turnover, we were 5 and 6 and 1 or 2, and when we didn't, obviously we lost so many. So it's just it was a lot of highs and lows this year, a lot of just self-inflicted wounds, and we just never quite got to be the brand consistently drive after drive that we kind of wanted game after game, and just was rough.
What was it like seeing Kyle suffer that concussion, and how did you feel like that affected you guys as a defense?
Yeah, obviously Kyle's major. They moved me inside and kind of adjusted the defense a little bit, but what Kyle does a lot of times, he doesn't have a lot of picks and forced fumbles, but what he does in the run game, defeating linemen, guys that are 100 pounds more than him, open field tackles. He is, not replace. He's not a guy that you can just plug and play somebody and play the same way. So it made us adjust how we were calling our defense, and we obviously tried to fill the gaps, but we just weren't able to get it done down the stretch.
You guys been here a long time. This team has come up short the past couple of years. Just kind of where do you think things go from here, given how the past couple of years have gone?
I mean, shoot, it could be a lot of change. Obviously this is a business. Their meetings, and they'll figure out who needs to stay, who needs to go. Myself, I can really only speak for myself. I just wait and see if I'm part of the plans going forward, or if I'm not, and if I am, my standard of play this year just was not how I wanted. I've never been a guy to give up explosive passes like that, and you asked earlier about what's going through my head. I think I have it just didn't really, the preparation I put in, the time I put in, the numbers I put in. I ran the fastest I've ever ran this past training camp, and it just nothing really matched up to kind of how I would performed on Sundays, and so it's going to be honestly a deeper study than what I've probably ever done, just trying to figure out what exactly was it. But the thing that's encouraging is, honestly, even during the game, I go over to Steelers sideline while somebody was down, and Mike Tomlin gives me a message, and it encouraged me I can still be a good player in this league. Teams still look at me like an elite player, and I can figure this thing out, and I'm not really too worried about it at all. But it's a lot going through my head. I'm kind of rambling, but I'm excited to wherever I'm at to be playing football next year, and I think I'll be able to play at a very high level.
Are you willing to share what he said?
Mike Tomlin told you that you could still be a high-level player in this league?
I'll not really say what he told me, but I've had a lot of respect for Mike Tomlin. We've had limited conversations on the field, but he's a great coach, and what he did say, it definitely encouraged me, because think about corner, you just can't get down. You can't get down, and that is the one thing I can say that I did like about my season this year, is even though I gave up some shots later in the game, I I got some breakups. You know, that's kind of the thing. I never went really into that tank, so that's the one thing I can say that was good about the season.